Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. Happy New Year, everyone. Um, I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Married at First Sight, Season 17, Episode 11. It's titled, um, Taking It Day by Day. I guess this is what Brennan said. All right, let's get started with Emily and Brennan. They are making pizza. They talk about Brennan not wanting to go to therapy, and Brennan said that the touching exercise that Dr. Pia recommended is too odd for him, and he did a poking motion. She didn't say poke. She said touch, like touch your wife's shoulder, touch her knee, touch her hand. Touch. He said this is not something I want to do. That's poking. That's not touching. How does he confuse touching with poking? So he said that's too odd for him. But he said they can hug, and they hugged. Next scene, they go horseback riding, and Brennan liked his horse better than he does Emily. He thought him and his horse had a connection. Next scene, they go out to eat, and Brennan told Emily that in the past he would have run from red flags. So Emily's like, Emily asked him if she is a red flag, and he said yes. He told her that in the past when things fizzled out, he would run, but he's not going to do that. But I don't know if anybody saw in his teeth, he had food stuck in his teeth, and I kept focusing on it, and it looked disgusting, and I couldn't concentrate on anything else they had to say after that. Next up, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pia, and Pastor Calvin got together to talk with Michael. Michael talked about his feelings. He said how he felt on the day of his wedding when that girl flaked on him. Dr. Pepper told him that it wasn't about him, it's all her fears. It has nothing to do with him, so he has no reason to feel bad. And I agree. Because she doesn't even know him, so it can't be anything about him, you know? Pastor Calvin asked him how has this affected his view on marriage. And he said it hasn't affected his view on marriage. And why would it? He was never married. Dr. Pia told him he deserves someone who appreciates him for who he is. And she's exactly right. You should not be with somebody who does not appreciate you for who you are. Dr. Pepper asked him if they found somebody for him, would he want to go through it again? And he said yes. He said he would go through it, do it again. And I'm glad he said that. Because he shouldn't allow this heifer to stop him from potentially getting a wife. You know what I'm saying? So he said yes, and I'm glad he said yes. Pastor Calvin asked him what kind of woman he's looking for. He said he wants someone who's intelligent, quick-witted. He said he wants someone who's invested in herself and who's silly and sweet. Pastor Calvin told him that they are going to put their nose to the grind and find him someone. And they better find him someone cute and silly and not somebody stupid and selfish. Okay? Next scene, Michael meet up with his friends, and he told them that the experts wants to rematch him, and he wanted their opinion. And I don't know why he cared what they have to say, because he already told the expert that yes, he would do it again. You know, so who cares what they got to say? One of his female friends told him that she don't trust the experts and she don't trust the process, but she's going to be there for him. So they're talking and talking and they're talking and they're talking. And then Dr. Pepper shows up. And the female friend basically told Dr. Pepper that she doesn't want to see Michael hurt the way he was when old girl flaked on him and, left him at the altar. Dr. Pepper told them that they found him a match according to his criteria. Sweet, nice, funny, intelligent. And he said, she asked him if he still wanted to go through with it. And he said yes. For a minute there, I thought he was going to say no. But he said yes. So Dr. Pepper told him that he is getting married in less than 2 weeks. And then they popped champagne and cheers. Next up, Claire and Cameron. We see Cameron talking to the camera, and he said that Claire says one thing one day and then says something else the next day. He said he hopes she can figure out what she wants. I think Cameron is delusional. Because as far as I'm concerned, Claire has told him what she needs in a relationship. She said she needed an emotional connection. But he has no clue what that means. To me, the emotional connection that she wants, to me, it means that she wants him to show her that he cares about her. But he's not showing that. He walks off and leaves her. He doesn't help her with her bags. He won't turn down the thermostat when she says she's hot. And it's not just his actions that's showing him that's showing us that he doesn't care about her. It's also his words. He told her to carry her own bags. He said, "What's wrong with your arms?" He said, "I should ask you to carry my bags." Is he crazy? He won't carry a woman's bags for her. And then when she said she was hot, he said the thermostat is over there. Why couldn't he turn down the thermostat for her? He is not a chivalrous person. He doesn't show her that he cares about her at all. But he wants some sex from her. He wants some physical connection. You ain't getting that no time soon because you need to show her that you care about her. Anyway, they go indoor skiing and they seem to have fun. In her confessional, Claire said she thinks Cameron has checked out. I think Cameron has resigned to the fact that he is not going to get any sex from Claire. That's why he moved into the spare bedroom. After skiing, they sit down to talk and they agree that they are in a platonic relationship. Claire said she is not a quitter, so she's still willing to try. Next scene, Lauren comes to visit Claire, and Lauren told Claire that she and Orion have not kept in touch and are giving each other space. Claire told Lauren that there is something missing with Cameron. She said she feels like Cameron is not attracted to her. She said that right now Cameron is leaning towards divorce. And I really don't think Claire gives a shit. She don't care. I mean, she doesn't seem upset. She doesn't seem angry. She's not bawling her eyes out like Lauren does. And thank God, because we don't want to see that. I don't think Claire wants Cameron at all. Plus, he's freakishly tall and he's not chivalrous. Lauren's advice to Claire is to stick it out because you don't want to have regrets. That's what Lauren said to Claire. Then we see Cameron. He meets up with Orion. They went to hang out somewhere. I don't know where they were. Orion told Cameron that he has not spoken to Lauren since the potluck, and he realized that they were never on the same page, not even the same book. Orion contradicts himself, though, because in earlier episodes, he said at first that him and Lauren were vibing and they were connecting. And now he's saying that they were never on the same page, not even in the same book. Cameron is now feeling some type of camaraderie with Orion because Orion walked away from his marriage. Cameron told the camera that he is on the brink of walking away from his marriage. Cameron told Orion that whenever he has one foot out the door, Claire says something to reel him back in. Cameron told Orion that he has shown Claire that he is attracted to her and that he values her. He said he had feelings for her. So Cameron, he's a wishy-washy person. I mean, when he married her, he had no feelings for her because he didn't know her. She was just a woman in a white dress, right? They go away on the honeymoon and he catch feelings for her, right? They come back to Denver and now he has no feelings for her. So you don't have feelings for her, and then you had feelings for her, and now you don't have feelings for her. Within the span of, 2 to 3 weeks. Just like that. He's a wishy-washy person. He never had no feelings for no Claire. All he wanted from Claire was some sex. Orion's advice to Cameron is to get the hell out of there. He said if the feelings are gone, then the feelings are gone. And he said don't allow her to reel you back in. That's one quitter talking to another quitter. Okay, so we then see a clip of Claire letting us know that her and Cameron are not celebrating their 1-month anniversary. So they spent their 1-month anniversary apart. Then Claire told us that Cameron sent her a text letting her know that he is not coming home. She said it's sad, but she is not shocked. She said he said that he is getting attached to something he will never have. That's right. He will never have sex with her. She ain't giving it up to you because you are heartless. You're not showing her any emotions. You're not showing her like that you care about her. He said he's leaving because his heart can't handle it. I think Claire is relieved. She's relieved, and I don't blame her. Claire wants nothing to do with Cameron. In her confessional, she cried tears of joy. She was crying. Everybody thought she was sad. No, she was crying tears of joy. When the camera people left, she probably did a cartwheel. I wouldn't have done a cartwheel. I don't know how to do cartwheel. I would have ordered some food and pop a bottle of champagne. Next up, Becca and Austin. We see Becca sitting alone and she looked miserable. She looks miserable. She's talking to the camera, wearing a super wrinkled up jacket, shirt, and crying. She said they were talking, her and Austin were talking about religion, and it didn't go well. So they FaceTime PCR, Pastor Calvin Robinson. Becca told PCR that Austin told her that if she goes to hell, he will still love her. And I think Austin is trying to pull a fast one. Last episode, or a couple of episodes back, he said he wasn't in love with her. So why is he telling her when she goes to hell, he'll still love her? I'm sorry, but Austin is out. He's another weirdo. Where did they get these men from? PCR asked Becca how did what Austin say made her feel. She said it made her feel less than. She said she don't think she's going to hell, but she's still bawling her eyes out. If you don't think you're going to hell, then what the hell are you bawling your eyes out for? Why are you crying? Because he thinks you're going to go to hell? He thinks you're going to go to hell, but you don't think you're going to go to hell, but you're going to cry. I don't get it. What are you crying for? Austin doesn't get to tell anybody where they're going. You know what I'm saying? Who is he to tell you if you're going to hell and you're going to heaven? Who is he? I don't know who he thinks he is, but that's not his decision, okay, Austin? Does he believe that he is the perfect human being and she's a trash human being? He's perfect, so he's going to heaven, and she's trash, so she's going to hell? I mean, come on. I can't with these men. I can't with these men on the show. For you other men in Denver, these men on this show, they're not representing y'all well at all. It makes me don't ever want to go to Denver. Stay the hell out of Denver. Does Austin even pray? Does he read the Bible? Does he even attend church? Does he give offerings and tithes? Does he even read the daily bread? He doesn't even practice his religion. But he's trying to tell me, you're going to hell. He doesn't practice that religion, so I don't know what the hell he's doing. He has a whole bunch of nerves, but he has balls. He has galls to say that to somebody. How dare you? Austin does not want Becca, and he's trying to find a reason to break it off with her. PCR asked her if she believed in hell, and she said she doesn't know. And she said she liked it that way, not knowing. She likes not knowing. She's sitting there bawling her eyes out, and he's sitting beside her with his arm around her. And I feel like that's some narcissistic behavior. You know, it's like, I'm going to hurt you, but I'm going to comfort you. I'm going to hurt you, but I'm going to comfort you. I'm going to hurt you, but I'm going to comfort you. Or maybe that's abusive behavior. I don't know. I mean, who does that to somebody? PCR told them that nobody knows what happens when they're gone. And then Austin agrees. Austin said the church accepts gay people. He said, but if you don't believe in Jesus, you're going to hell. PCR said that there are people who believe in Jesus who are doing things that the Bible says will keep them out of heaven. So PCR broke it down for Austin and made him look like an idiot. And he practically changed his mind. He changed his tune. Talking about, I don't know what happens in the afterlife, but if you're not a Christian, I will still love you. I think that's why they get these younger people on this show. They need people in their 40s and early 50s on the show, because the people in their 20s and 30s, they're kind of easy for the therapist to kind of manipulate and get them thinking their way of thinking. Because Austin was raised in the church and being taught that if you don't believe in Jesus, you're going to hell. And now Pastor Cal is making him change his mind to his way of thinking. Man, if you were taught that way for 30 years, he's about 30, right? If you're being taught that way for 30 years, you stick with what you've been taught for 30 years. You don't change your mind in a 10-minute conversation, Austin. Does that make any sense? Not to me. Oh, my gosh. So Becca said that Austin had accidentally told her that he loved her. Becca, Austin does not love you. Don't get it twisted. He don't love you. Okay? I believe he's playing mind games with her. That's what I think. So when they were done talking to PCR, Becca told Austin that if he thinks that she is going to hell, then that doesn't work for her. But if she doesn't believe in hell, why does she care if he thinks that she's going there? Right? She don't believe in that. These two are getting on my nerves. Austin said he doesn't know. He said he doesn't know what he thinks. I don't know. Austin's a nut job. The next scene. It is now their 1-month anniversary. And they watched the video of their wedding. And now they're happy and they're hugging. They're all hugged up. Next scene, they went ice skating. And they seemed to have fun. After ice skating, they sat down and had s'mores. And Austin told Becca how much he liked being married to her, even though she's going to be burning up in hell. He didn't say that, I'm just saying that. She basically told him that even though he is confused about religion, she enjoys being married to him. Next scene, Austin FaceTime with Becca's friend Lindsay. They talked about the religious issue of heaven and hell and the afterlife. Austin asks Lindsay's opinion because Lindsay was raised Catholic. Lindsay said she doesn't believe in hell. She believed that harbor people just have a separation from God. She told him that Becca is a nice person. She will not be separated from her creator. No matter if she doesn't believe in him, she won't be separated from him. So she's good to go. In his confessional, Austin said he is open to change. You've been taught this all your life and now all of a sudden you're going to change? Get out of my face. My question to Austin is, doesn't he have, he's acting like he's so into religion. Doesn't he have his own pastor that he can go talk to about this? Next, the couples, all the couples that meet up for a group anniversary dinner. Cameron and Claire, they're separated, but they showed up anyway. They sit down and they're drinking and they're eating crackers. Becca asked the question, going back, what advice would they give themselves? Emily said she would say, ride the wave. Emily told Brennan to answer the question next. Brennan told Cameron, no, Cameron, you go. You answer the question. And Emily didn't like that. She wanted Brennan to answer the question, but Brennan just pushed the question off on to Cameron. Emily wasn't happy about that. In her confessional, she said she deserved better and she needs him to step the F up. Cameron said his advice to himself would be, no matter how hard you think it's going to be harder. Claire said, you don't know how you are going to feel, so beware. That's what she would tell herself. Austin said, get in tune with your emotional side. Becca said, it's good, it's bad, but she's lucky she has Austin. She said they do have issues, but they are working on them. Emily asked them, what are they most nervous about for the next month? Cameron said he's waiting for him and Claire to get on the same page. How are you waiting for you and Claire to get on the same page when you moved out of the bedroom and you're in the spare bedroom and then you decide not to come home at all? What page y'all trying to get on, Cameron? Cameron is delusional. What is his problem? I don't get it. You didn't even spend your anniversary with her, but you're waiting for her, you and her to get on the same page? Oh my gosh. I wonder if Cameron is trying to punish Claire by leaving because he didn't get sex, so he's trying to punish her by leaving. Maybe he thinks she's going to say, no, Cameron, come back, please. Idiot. Claire doesn't want you, Cameron. She's happy that you're gone. So Claire was about to tell us that she was done with Cameron when that damn Brennan interrupted. He interrupted her and asked them if they're still together. And Cameron said yes, but Claire didn't say anything. Because they're not together. He has left their apartment and he hasn't been back for days. So they're not together. But Cameron lied and said yes, and Claire didn't say anything. I would have said, no, we're not together. He's gone. He left. He took his shit and he left. Emily asked them, what do they want? And Cameron said, on the count of 3, they'll both say what they want. Either divorce or keep trying. Cameron said divorce. Claire said separated. So they're finally on the same page. Exactly what Cameron's claimed he wanted, right? So Claire apologized to Cameron for not being clearer with him. Because a lot of times he would ask her questions and she'd be like, I don't know. And as far as I was concerned, the answer was no. Whatever you were asking her, the answer is no. Because if you ask me, you want me to stay? I'm going to say, yes, stay. Don't go anywhere. I want you here. I'm not going to say, you want me to stay? I don't know if I want you to stay. I don't know. If you say, I don't know, to ask, when he asks you if you want him to stay, that means no. That means get the hell out. That's what that means to me. If I'm living with my man and I said, do you want me to leave? And he says, I don't know. It means you're telling me, get the hell out of here. Oh my gosh. So, she apologized for that, for not telling him exactly how she was feeling. She kept saying, I don't know. So Cameron gets emotional and he said he doesn't regret putting his dog down, so he doesn't regret being married to Claire. I don't know what the hell, I don't know. Brennan asked them if they would have done anything different. Cameron told him, you answer that question. We're done. Our relationship is over with. You answer that question, okay? Brennan said he wished he had opened up earlier. It took him a while to open up. And I think he means that he wished he had told Emily earlier that he wasn't attracted to her. Claire asked them if they still see a future together. And Emily told Claire that she was trying to stir the pot. And for a minute, I thought Emily was going to punch Claire in her nose. Because why would he ask that question? Emily told Brennan to answer the question. And Brennan said, we are just taking it day by day. Trying to make each day better. And I thought that was a good answer. Emily didn't. Emily, in her confessional, she said, if he said day by day one more damn time, I am going to snap. Emily was pissed. She wanted him to answer the freaking question. So Emily got up saying that she was going to go to the bathroom. Brennan said, I'll walk with you. She goes, oh, no. I don't need you to walk with me. You stay right here. Okay? I don't need you to go nowhere with me. So she goes into the next room and Claire follows her and Claire's hugging her, trying to console her. And she's not upset. She's not crying or anything. She's just pissed. And then Claire hugs her and then Claire's trying to tell her to leave Brennan. Claire is trying to tell her to leave Brennan. And she goes, I'm not going to leave Brennan. Okay, I'm not going to leave him. And then Emily walks out of the restaurant and we see her walking down the street. And then next thing you know, we see Claire talking to Brennan. And she told Brennan that Emily is upset. And Brennan's like, why is she upset? And Emily said, she's hurt. And Brennan's like, why is she hurt? And Claire's like, because she likes you. If Claire don't go sit her stupid ass down somewhere, how dare you approach this man and, speak on Emily's behalf? Go sit down somewhere, Clear. You ain't got no husband no more. Go hang out with Lauren. So Brennan goes outside to talk to Emily, and she's upset. She don't want to talk to him. So they get in the truck, and they're talking. She says he said, ask her why she's upset. She says she's embarrassed, and he apologized, for not giving her more than she needs or whatever. So the last scene is Claire and Cameron. They go back to their apartment, and they were sent their vows and their wedding album, and they looked at their wedding album and reminisced. Then Cameron packed his crap, the rest of his crap that he had at the apartment, and left out. And that was the end of that. That was it. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.